Tell everyone you know. The wait is over. 98.5 Speed FM.
Catch us if you can.
Un abusador, juega con tu corazón, sabes decir que no, cómo decirte que te quiero, que muero por tu amor. Yo no he perdido la ilusión, ni el tiempo ni la razón. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores, me duele verte llorar. Bailando, tu boca y la mía felices gozando. Vas moviendo la cintura, me sube la temperatura. Yo te regalo mi universo, ya no lo pienses más. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores, me duele verte llorar. Decirte, mami, una cosita, yo te doy lo que tú necesitas. Solo quiero que tú seas mía, quiero hacértelo. La luna yo te bajaré, mi corazón te lo daré. Conmigo vas a enloquecer, yo quiero estar contigo. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores, me duele verte llorar. Sabe cuidarte. Oye, yo tengo un mundo para darte. Yo solo quiero cuidarte. Oye, mueve la cintura. Oye, que seas mía toda la vida. Solo eso quiero.
A speedy welcome to the show for everyone. This is SPEEDy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 when we bring you the moments of your life, and I am Benjamin Kuji. Today we are discussing Nigeria's chances of qualifying for the World Cup. Will Nigeria make it to the big stage? That is our concern, because Nigeria is actually in a dicey situation where we don't even know whether Nigeria will qualify. So before that, let's go into the world of sport and take one or two news or information from the world of sports. Then we'll come back and actually talk more about this. The Nigerian men's handball team have written their name in history, becoming the first African nation to reach the semi-finals of International Handball Federation Men's Emerging Nations Championship ongoing in Bulgaria. A hard-fought 25-22 victory over Moldova secured their spot in the Final Four of the 2025 edition, making it a milestone achievement for African handball. Nigeria will take on host Bulgaria in the quarterfinal match on the 15th of March, while the United States will take on Great Britain. The winner will advance to the final, while the losers will play for the third place position. Let's take a little bit of the boxing news. World Boxing Organization have given Alexander Usyk a month to reach a deal to fight Joseph Parker. The WBO announced that Usyk, who also holds the World Boxing Council and World Boxing Association belt, has 30 days to reach terms for a mandatory title defense against Newlands Parker, or the governing body will call a pause bid. A pause bid actually is throwing open the promoter who will promote the fight. Daniel Dubois, who is holding the International Boxing Federation belt, was understood to be in talk to face Usyk in the fight that could see all 4 belts, that is all 4 world heavyweight titles, up for grab. But WBO announcement has complicated the picture. In a sport where there is lack of a single global governing body, means there are often multiple world champions in the same weight categories. That is the problem with the boxing association. They have so many associations, and there are different belts. So you have to amass as much belt as possible. So there is, and every competition has its own. Every organization has how it handles its own thing. There is the WBC, there's the WBA, there's the IBF, and there's the WBO, all governing the sport boxing. So back to our discourse. Can Nigeria still qualify for the World Cup? And what can you say about our new coach, that is Eric Chala? What can you say about it? You can make your calls, or you can comment while we talk about this. I think it's a very, very important topic for Nigeria, because the competition, next week we are going for international break, where every nation will go back to the qualifying for the World Cup. So what are our chances of qualifying? Well, we went to the streets to interview some of the fans to know what they feel about that. And some of them actually vented their frustration and also told us their feelings about the Nigerian stance, if Nigeria could actually qualify or if it's a dicey one. So let's hear from the sports fan that we interviewed. How confident are you that Nigeria will qualify for the World Cup?
Yes, I'm very, very confident, in the sense that the crops of players we have at the Super Eagles now, all of them are doing absolutely well across their countries in their various clubs they are representing. So I believe with the coach giving the backing he needs, those guys, they are going to do, I believe, will qualify from the groups. Because if you look at the group, even those teams there, they are no more than us. So I don't really know what went wrong, but I believe that with the players in camp right now, we can do better. We'll even top the group safe. Not qualify, we'll top the group. How important is the World Cup qualification for Nigerian football fans? It's very, very important, because this thing is something that brings all the world together. You know, football is a sport that unites people. Every country wish to participate in the World Cup, so it will be very bad as a Nigerian watching the World Cup without my own darling team participating. At least this World Cup, it boosts the economy of every country, just for you to even participate alone. Do you think that the current coaching staff has what it takes to lead Nigeria to the World Cup qualification? Yes, presently most of the coaching staff, I'm not that familiar with them, except the new head coach, which is person of Eric Chair. I believe that if he's giving the backing he needs, they will do well. They should just give them time, they will do well. So in the list released by Elichella, is there a player you think should be in that squad or shouldn't be in that squad? For now, I would say no, because my reason being that the provisional squad, 33-man squad that was released earlier, I was even complaining, just like some of my friends, that there are some people that even in that provisional squad, even if it's not the final squad, they are not supposed to be there. Maybe people like Jakelichi, Henacho, and Ahmed Musa. For me, they have nothing now to offer again the Super Eagles. So at least new faces should be injected in the team, and I'm very happy because people like Tolu Arokodari and person of Papa Mustafa and Igor Ogbu that are called up. It's a welcome development. They should give fresh legs an opportunity to also display their talent. We should not continue with the old ones who can't deliver again as they used to deliver before.
Yeah, they should give fresh legs to the players that we feel that will perform, while the old legs should be given time to go and rest. I think they've tried, they have represented the country, and they have actually pour their blood and their sweat on, they've put it on the line for Nigeria. If they are getting old, I think they should actually rest. You can be a part of the show when you call our number. You can call our numbers on 080 8427 5464. I'll take it again. 080 8427 5464. You can call and tell us what you feel about the Nigerian national team. Are they going to qualify for the next World Cup? Because Nigeria is in a very dicey situation. We're in a group of Group C. Group C are made up of 7 countries. And out of that 7 countries, Nigeria is 5th on the log, which is a very bad one. Rwanda is first on the table with, after playing 4 matches, Rwanda has 7 points after playing 4 matches. Republic of South Africa, they have played 4 matches with 7 points. Benin Republic actually defeated Nigeria in their home ground in Cotonou. They also have played 4 matches with 7 points. Lesotho have also played 4 matches with 5 points. Nigeria, which is 5th on the table, have played 4 matches with 3 points. Zimbabwe, who are actually languishing at the bottom of the table, they've played 4 matches with 2 points. So do you think that Nigeria will actually make it out of this group? But another interesting thing we need to notice here is that they are going to play about 10 matches. We are going to play about 10 matches. Out of these 10 matches, they have played 4 already. A lot of that is the first leg. And I think there's still remaining 1 match. Nigeria will be playing Rwanda, which is next week, and that will conclude the first leg. Then we'll go into the second leg, the second half. So is Nigeria still going to qualify? That is what we want to know. You can reach us on our number on 080 8427 5464. I'll take it again. 080 8427 5464. You can also comment on Facebook. I will read your message here live if you comment on Facebook. Our Facebook handle is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. If you search, you will get it, and you can also let your comment come in, and we'll read it here. So we also talk to some other fans. Let's listen to what the other fans also have to say.
In fact, let me say 85% that Nigeria Super Eagles is going to qualify, because in fact, me being in Nigeria, watching what the team is playing, in fact, I have full confidence in them that we will surely make it at the top 4. We are going to play Rwanda, but they are just at the top. We are going to beat them, so we have full confidence that we are going to top that group.
How important is the World Cup qualification for Nigerian football fans?
Well, it's very, very important to Nigerians for playing a World Cup without the giant of Africa. And it seems not this thing. We are supposed to be there. In fact, it's not. In fact, we are there already. So you are going to make it. So.
Do you think the current coaching staff has what it takes to lead Nigeria to the World Cup qualification?
Yes, he did well when he had Mali. He did well. If you watch the last games he did a very excellent job. So I believe that he's going to do a very, very excellent job in our Super Eagle team.
Is there a player you think should be or should not be in that squad released by Coach Chela?
To me, based on the current form now, all our players playing in Europe, they are doing well, especially Victor Osimhen, Ademola Lookman, and some other of them. In fact, they are playing well with this current form. It's just that the coach should watch his lineup and see where the right time that he's supposed to play each of the player on each position.
Yeah, that is one of the Nigerian sport fan, and he is of the view that Nigeria would definitely qualify. how sure are you that Nigeria will definitely qualify? They are so, I don't know where the confidence is coming from, because Nigeria is actually down there. Just 3 points. They've played 4 matches. They played, and the out of the 4 matches, 3 they played draw. That is 1 point. That is 1 point each. That is 3 points. And they lost 1 to Benin Republic. And when we were talking about this, there were some fans that said the Nigerian national team used to anger them, so they've actually stopped. I told them that it's our national team. You don't have to stop. You don't have to. When your team, Manchester United, Chelsea, when they are not doing well, will you stop watching them? You don't. That is patriotism. There are countries that even when they don't even qualify, they don't even qualify for the World Cup or even the African Cup of Nations. But once their national team are playing, you will see them, they will come out. So I want the Nigerian fans not to keep that idea of Nigeria is not playing fine, so we will not watch. I think that is a bad one. Let's go back to our topic of discourse. Nigeria. How important is this game? How important is it to Nigeria? How important is it to Nigeria? The sport fan there said Nigeria is a giant of Africa. You cannot talk of African football without mentioning Nigeria. How even the FIFA themselves, if Nigeria will not qualify, they know the amount of money they are going to lose, because we have the population. Nigeria have the population, and the culture. Football is a culture in Nigeria, so this is actually very, very important. That is why if you see when the new coach Harry Chell was actually unveiled, some sport fans were not happy, believing that we should have gone for a better coach. But I think that he is not that bad. He is not that bad. And the coach Harry Chell, he had actually proven that he is good. He has proven that he is good. He was the coach of Mali, and even at the last African Cup of Nations, he did very, very well. He actually defeated Nigeria. He defeated Nigeria 2-0 with all the stars Nigeria had in an international friendly. He took Mali, and Mali defeated Nigeria 2-0. So he isn't a bad coach. And from what he has been going around doing, talking to our big players, I watched his interview with Osimhen, and what Osimhen said about how he talked to them. He has been speaking to the big players, the big boys. He has been talking to them, how he has been handling them. I think our major problem has always been how the coach handled those big players, those players that are coming from Europe. Some of them, they have this ego, and you have to know how to manage this ego. So he actually spoke to Osimhen, and he told Osimhen that he can be a father, he can be an uncle, he can be a brother. But once it comes to the pitch, everybody have to deliver. It becomes business. There is no time to start romanticizing or fantasizing about anything. He goes to business, and he was actually begging them that the big boys in the team, they should run, they should work hard. When they do that, he will find it very, very easy to talk to the other upcoming stars. It will not make big issues talking to them. When they see the likes of Lukman, Osimhen, and Big Victor Boniface, they are actually chasing the ball. They are defending. They are attacking. They are putting pressure on the team they are playing against. It will not be difficult for the other players that are coming from the Nigerian National League, because there are some players that are from the Nigeria Professional League. They are also in the team. It won't be difficult for him to talk to them. So let's go forward and also listen to other fans and hear what they have to say.
I am Wisdom Ogbonna, but they call me Rashford. I'm a young player coming up.
So how confident are you that Nigeria will qualify for the World Cup?
I'm 90% sure, having bringing the new manager in, And seeing the work he have done so far, I believe in him. I believe in his coaching abilities. He can take Nigeria there with the players he's got in his list.
So how important is the World Cup for Nigerian football fans?
Talking about how important the World Cup is, you should first of all talk about how is it not to qualify for the World Cup. We've seen the frustration over the last World Cup and the last two World Cup not being able to go to the round of 16. We see how disappointing it is. So this I can assure you that it's a big boost and it's big for all Nigerian football fans.
Do you think that the current coaching staff has what it takes to lead Nigeria to the World Cup qualification?
Seeing what Kuji has done with the football club of Mali, I believe he can go to, because over the recent years what they've done there, the good job is done. I believe with the squad available, full fit, I believe he can take Nigeria to the World Cup.
So is there a player you think should be or should not be in that 23-man list released by Coach Chela?
A player I think should be in the 32-man league, Chidera Ejuka of Sevilla. I guess we need the young talented footballers who are ready to play and are ready to fight for the club, for the jersey. Those who are not yet assured of the jersey of the national team. Young talented players like Chidera Ejuka of Sevilla, Ako of Sevilla. We still have Wisdom Sule of FC Copper, and so on and so forth. We have so many young players to watch out for those who are interested in the jersey. We are still looking for this, and this will be a big deal for them. They want to give their all, so I'm sure they get it.
Yeah, I just like this interview because he mentioned some very prominent, or those players that they are not actually invited into the squad, but those are players that we really want to see. The players like Ako, we need to see them in the national team, and because the big boys that we are talking about, sometimes they may not just deliver. We don't know why, but we know that they are good. And Nigeria, I will still say that Nigeria still have the chances to qualify after 4 matches. Our next match is against Rwanda. All we need to do is to put our heads together and work together as a group. Our only problem that I have noticed with the team is the inconsistency. The inconsistency with the team in the sense that when we go out to play, we don't know. We may deliver this match, the next match we may not deliver. So we don't know. Maybe because of the fact that we keep changing coach. Since Pizarro left, we have used 2 coaches. This should be our 3rd coach. Maybe because of the changes in coaches, that is what is actually affecting us. And we also need to work on our defense. We need to work on our defense. Our defense has always been the problem. We have some very good strikers up front. We have players that can deliver when it comes to goal. What about the defense? They say the best way to defend is to attack, yes. But you need to also have a good defense so that if a team decide to catch you on the counter, you know that you have the quality behind that will actually do that work for you. Although the last matches we will say that our standing captain William Trust Ekong, he has been injured in the last matches, or he was injured in the last matches, but he is back, he's fit. So we want to believe that he will bring stability to that team now, because he is the leader of the team on the pitch. He's a very good leader. He knows how to coordinate that defense. That is the work of a leader, to coordinate the team together, to bring them together and talk to them. That when it's time for you to shout at them, you shout. And when it's time for you to pep them up, you pep them. That was what he was doing at the World Cup. And we missed him during the qualifier. Now he is back. So let's see what he will bring to the table this time around. And we also need to talk about our coach. Though I read the statement from the NFF why they had to hire Coach Eric Chell, because they said we don't have time. Right now, there is no international break that will give you the space to prepare using international friendlies. There is nothing like that. It's straight to the competition. Going straight to the competition, you don't have to gamble. And we need a coach that understands the African terrain. Coach Eric Chell has coached Mali, and he has actually played so many African teams, and his results against them have not been bad. I think he has played 22 matches. With Mali. He played 22 matches with Mali, scored over 40 goals and conceded about 12 goals. I think that is what we need. He himself, he is a defender. He was a defender when he was playing. During his playing days, he was a defender. So he knows how to coordinate that defense. If you can play and score 40 goals, conceding 12, I think that is actually a good one. That is a good one. Totally, he has played with 148 matches as a coach. As a coach in his career, he has played 148 matches. He has won 67, drawing 40, and lost 41. That is not a poor result for a coach. For those of us that are actually criticizing him, that we feel that it must be our brother. That has always been our problem. Our brother. Even when our brothers are not performing, that is always our problem. If Richel, hello?
Yes, a very good evening to you, sir.
Good evening.
Oliver Nyiki, better known as Busy Brain, the king of sport in Abunga here in a lady.
Busy Brain, you're welcome.
God bless you. With the new manager, I believe we, the Super Eagles, the Nigerian, will qualify for World Cup. And will not just be qualified, we will do something good. We will play to the final stage.
Wow.
Because the coach is a very good coach.
Oh, like we lost.
So this places to watch the players is a very good one. Going to watch the players on their own club side. So I believe he will understand how to use them best.
So how confident are you that Nigeria will qualify? Looking at the group, Nigeria...
I'm very confident, very optimistic with the likes of Osimhen and Lukman. We can go back to the World Cup.
But they were there when Nigeria...
90%.
They were there when Benin Republic beat us.
You know, he likes this understanding and cooperation in the field, but with the new coach now, I believe he will cooperate with them and things will work out very well for us.
Okay, let's hope so.
Yes.
All right.
90%.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Yeah.
Welcome, sir.
So Nigerians are actually optimistic. Nigerians are optimistic that we are going to qualify despite everything. Nigeria will qualify. So let's take some matches. Okay. Hello.
Good evening.
Evening. Well,
yes.
What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from North Bank.
Sorry, your name again?
I'm calling from North Bank.
Okay, go ahead. Do you think Nigeria will qualify for the World Cup?
Yes, they will. They will because not that they have changed the players, but changing the mentality of the players towards that particular competition matters. Because when you see they are very optimistic now, because even some of the interviews they have with them, you see that they are very, very optimistic. And just them working more on that midfield, because I don't see defense as a problem. Because even at the Nations Cup, our defense was okay. Because when you look at...
Oh, we lost that one. We lost it. And we are actually out of time. Maybe we'll bring up this topic another day. And I think this is where we'll call off the show. The last caller, please. We'll bring the topic up for another day, then we'll discuss again. Thanks for calling, for all those that actually have time to call. From me over here, my name is Benjamin Kuji. I'll see you tomorrow.
This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.
Oh yeah. Déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oh yeah. Él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Él te jura un falso amor. Es un abusador. Juega con tu corazón. Sabes decir que no. La ilusión, el tiempo ni la razón.